What's up, entrepreneurs? It's so great to see you guys today. I'm super stoked to share main area number 4 today, and that is all about entrepreneurship. I learned a very long time ago that being a real estate agent, if you were going to succeed at a high level, you have got to treat your business like a business. Hence the name Realpreneur. It's actually funny because people that don't realize it's about real estate, they're like, am I a fake entrepreneur or am I a real entrepreneur? I literally had somebody ask me that. Super duper funny. But then once they understood it was the real estate table, aha, I get it now. But over the last 3 days, we've gone over 3 main areas. The first one is financial goals and knowing your numbers. The numbers don't lie, right? The truth shall set you free, and it's extremely valuable to know what numbers matter the most in your life and your business. Number 2 was your why, your purpose, your motivation, your inspiration, the reason that you do what you do, the reason you're able to handle the struggles and the challenges and able to get through the tough times, because tough times are coming. And if you understand the legacy that you want to live and you have a strong why, it will help you get through those times and give you the energy and the excitement and the passion that you need. The third one was relationships. Whew, super powerful, and I'm seriously considering right now doing a cell phone challenge right here in the Realpreneurs table. So get ready for that, because I believe that having a pipeline is extremely important, and knowing how to create, build, and maintain relationships, well, quite honestly, that's everything. Without relationships, you've got no business. Without relationships, you have no business that's growing and scaling and expanding, which actually what people don't realize is the bigger your business gets, the more time you actually get back. Another time. But today is about entrepreneurship. And are you building a business? Do you want to be a business owner? Do you know what the freedom, right? You love my shirt, free man. Freedom is one of my 3 emotions that I want to feel more of. I'm a free man, free to be who I truly am. And by having a business that's my own, by creating something my own, by creating a life by design. See, I don't create my life around my business. I create my business around my life. And that's all up to you. Now remember, we're going to rate ourselves 0 to 10. 0, you're not doing well at all. You have no clue what you're doing and you're not executing. 10 means you're absolutely crushing it. You're hitting every single one of these statements. You're nailing it day after day after day, and you feel amazing. You feel successful, and you feel like your business continues to grow and grow and grow. Now, there's no judgment in this. There's no right, there's no wrong. It just is. This is your scorecard. This is to find out where you at on the scale. How are you doing? Clarity, growth, success in the area of entrepreneurship. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read you kind of this vision statement, right? This is my idea of what's possible, of what I'm constantly chasing after, striving for, becoming. That's what this statement's all about, okay? So the other beautiful thing is that after you rate yourself, you can go through this, you can go back through this video, look over the statement, read the text, and figure out, maybe I'm doing really well in a couple of these, but maybe there's one that needs a little bit more work, that needs a little more attention, that's gonna help you take that 6, 7, or 8 to a 7, 8, or 9, to maybe a 10 one day. So let's go ahead and read it, and I want you to rate yourself on how you feel. How do you feel that you're doing right now in entrepreneurship? Okay. I own a successful, profitable, and growing business that I'm proud of. I am excited about designing, organizing, and managing my business, along with accepting the risk that are involved in order to make a profit. I love learning new ways to improve my thoughts, my actions, my behaviors, and habits consistently to improve. And I'm consistently growing as a leader in my industry, right? You're consistently growing and leveling up. How are you doing? Let me break those down real quick for you. I think it's important we kind of go through each one. Do you own a successful, profitable, and growing business that you're proud of? Are you proud of what you're building? See, this is really an interesting thing because sometimes people build businesses that they're not proud of, that they're not excited about. And sometimes people invest in businesses for a really long time that aren't growing. This is something that you want to check in. Like, are you actually growing? It may even be small, right? Sometimes the growth is hidden, but are you at least, does it feel like it's expanding? Do you feel like you're creating momentum? And are you truly proud of what you're creating? You're excited about designing, organizing, and managing your business. This is going to take work. Now, this is a great opportunity to explain the difference between working in your business and working on your business. See, what happens a lot of times is people are working on their business. How many times have you had a good idea and you didn't execute it? You didn't do anything with it. Or you invested all this time, you're like, oh, well, you know what? I need a really good website and I need to make sure that I learn everything I can about it, and I need to know how to fill out contracts. And you do all this planning, all this thinking, but then you never work in the business. You have to find a nice balance to where you're constantly working on your business. That's designing and growing it, improving the systems that you put in place. But most likely right now, working in your business is the priority. Creating, building, maintaining those relationships. Working in your business is what most likely is going to get you paid the fastest. And so really understanding that there are these pieces to it. And so what are you right now? What are you designing? What system are you improving? How are you organizing everything so that you know you're on track? So you know, where are you scoring yourself? How do you know what you're doing well and what you're not doing well? And are you managing it? As you level up and grow, when do you need to put a transaction coordinator in place? When do you need to put a buyer's agent in place? When is it time to build a team? We have those answers if you're interested, but seriously, in and on the business, how are you doing? The other part is you love learning new ways to improve. Are you a lifelong learner? Are you learning how successful people think, how real estate agents think, the ones that are actually doing the business, that are proud of the business, that are growing their business? How do they act? How do they behave, right? Really figuring out from an entrepreneurship level, like, what do these guys do? I have a board of directors group. Now, this is for entrepreneurship in general. And there are literally men in there that are worth millions of dollars. Now, the reason that I do that is none of them are in real estate, but entrepreneurship is entrepreneurship. You can learn what works, what doesn't work, and what people are doing at different levels. What are some of the tax advantages you don't know of? What are some of the systems and the way to think? I can tell you right now, if I was thinking like someone who was worth $20 million, I would already have that. So there's a reason that one of my closest friends and people part of our board of directors is part of it, because I look to them as for advice. What are you doing? What did you do? What would you do if you were me? And then I go do it. The next part is, are you consistently growing as a leader? Listen, real estate's constantly changing. Are you looking at the market reports? Do you know what's going on? Do you know your farm area? This is all a part about building a business. The purpose of this call is just to open your mind, to bring more clarity, understanding, to figure out where are you right now in your business and what's possible for you to get to. The key is, and the biggest takeaway that I want you to take away from this is that now that you know what your score is, what would it take to move it one level up? Look at each statement and say, you know what, I could do better here. And just again, ask yourself, what would it take for me to grow that? What do I think is the most important thing to do over the next 90 days to help me get my 5 to a 6, my 8 to a 9? Because it's always about just improving and growing. I would love for you to share your thoughts. I would love for you to share like what areas you want to work on the most and what you're lacking the most and what you're going to do. Because here's one really cool thing is that once you take it out of your head and you share it, you make it real, it brings it to life. And we are here as a community to help you, to support you, to keep you accountable, and to hopefully give you some of the tools, tips, tricks, and inspiration to move your real estate business to a direction that maybe you don't even imagine yet. But we gotta get to step one. We gotta help you hit your goals first. Help you hit those numbers we talked about a few days ago. Tomorrow is the 5th and final area, and it's actually my absolute favorite because it's all about what do you do on a day-to-day basis? What are those action steps? And what can you do to improve, to create those new habits? You guys, I love you. I'm excited for you. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to talking to you super soon. Have a great day.